In this video, we are going to talk about digital signing of data. In the last video, we were talking about the encryptions, and now we are going to talk about digital signing. So we are learning the fundamentals behind how the world securing the communication or data transfer over millions of connected devices in the internet. So there are three main goals of security achieved using cryptography: confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity. Confidentiality of data can be achieved using encryption, and that is what we learned in the previous video. The data sent over the network to the other party in the communication after encryption is going to be in a non-readable format, and these are known as ciphertext. So if anybody get this ciphertext, it is just a lot of scrambled text that is not going to be in a readable format unless the recipient have the key to decrypt the scrambled data and to make it in a readable format. So this assures the confidentiality of data. So one of the security goal, confidentiality, can be achieved using encryption. That is the basics of cryptography. The second thing is integrity. Integrity is all about assuring that the data is not modified when it transmits over the internet, and this is achieved using a digital signing of data. That is the second goal of cryptography. So integrity is achieved using the digital signing of data, and in this video we are going to learn about how the digital signing of a data works. To understand digital signing, the first thing to know is hash algorithm. So hashing is an algorithm that calculates a fixed size from a given file or a message or your text file, whatever it is. So when you give a message through a hash process, you get a fixed value, a fixed string, and that is unique. If you make any small changes in that message content, the entire hash value gonna change. There are different type of hashing algorithm available. MD5, SHA, different type of hashing algorithms are available. Let's go through an example using an online tool. So here is the online hash calculator, and this is my message. I want to calculate the hash value. You can see I have different algorithms available here: MD algorithm and also SHA algorithm. Inside this MD algorithm, I have different values: MD2, MD4, MD5. The difference here is if I go for MD2, I get a string, unique string for this message, and if I use MD5, you will see the output string is a bit lengthier compared to the first one. And if I go for SHA-512, for example, you can see that I get a very lengthier one. So this is the difference. Actually, you calculate and it go through a mathematical process and you get a unique value. If you change this message something like a small single character, the entire value will be different. So that is the purpose of hashing. You are sending a message, hello, how are you, this is Nias, and if you send also this hash value to the recipient, and if someone modified this message on the way over the internet, the recipient can calculate the message hash value, received message hash value, and the hash value that's sent by the sender, and he can compare this hash value and make sure that the message is modified or not actually. So hashing a message will give you a unique string, and any single change in the message will give you a new unique string that will be totally different from the earlier one. So that is how the hashing works. So now you know about hashing. Now we are going to learn about digital signing. So we have Bob and Alice again into the picture. So here the intention of Bob and Alice is, in addition to the confidentiality, this time they also want to achieve integrity. They need to make sure that the message sent by Bob to Alice is not modified on the way. They need to assure that. They need to make sure that the message is not modified. So here Bob is going to send a message, hello, my message. So before Bob send this message, what Bob gonna do is Bob gonna use an hashing algorithm and calculate the hash value of the message. So now Bob have a hash value. In the next step, what Bob does, Bob use the private key, a private key that is using asymmetric encryption. If I say private key, that means it use asymmetric encryption. Using the private key, the Bob gonna encrypt the calculated hash value. So in addition to sending hello my message to Alice, Bob gonna send the encrypted hash value also. So there is two things on the air. One is the message, and then second one is the encrypted hash value. Now Alice received the message and also encrypted the encrypted hash value also received. So now Alice want to make sure that Alice read the message, she got the message, but she also want to assure that this is the right message sent by Bob. There is no modification happen. So what Alice gonna do is Alice also gonna calculate the hash value of the received message. So Alice calculate the hash value using the same algorithm that the Bob used, and she get the hash value of the received message. Then Alice gonna decrypt the received encrypted hash value from Bob. So once it decrypt, she get the hash value of the original message that calculated by Bob. Now Alice gonna compare the hash value that she calculated and also she received as an encrypted message. So if these two hash values are same, it means that the message is not modified on the way. So this is how the digital signing works. In a digital signing includes hashing and asymmetric encryption. It calculates the hash value of the message. Then after that, it gonna encrypt the hash value, and this encrypted hash value will be called as signature, and this is also included in the message so that we can say the data is digitally signed. By this way, the recipient have a mechanism now to make sure that the data is not modified on the air, because they can decrypt the hash value using the public part of the key. Then they can calculate the hash value of the received message, they can compare it, and they can assure that the data is signed and not modified. So we learned about digital signing, and this is how we assure that the data is not modified, or it is one of the method that we can use to make sure that the data not modified. So in a cryptography, digital signing is how the integrity of the communication is assured. So we learned how to assure the confidentiality, that is through encryption. The other basics in cryptography we learned is digital signing, and that is how the integrity of the communication has been provided. So let us summarize what we have learned. We talked about digital signing, and we started with hashing. Hashing is a mathematical process. You get a unique string once you hash a message, and that string is unique, which means if you modify anything in the message, then you get a new hash value that is totally different from the one you calculated before. This is the basic technology how the integrity of data is assured, because calculating the hash value and encrypting it with a key assure that the data is not modified, and this give a mechanism for the recipient to validate the data. So that is all in this video. See you in the next video.